thinking what I'm thinking?
Yep. The only thing better than having one best friend
is having two best friends.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again.
To get colder in the next 24 hours. So we're mapping the temperatures, we're mapping the snowfall. Look at how much more of the map is covered with snow than it was even just a few hours ago. I know when we came on the air at 5 a.m., it was largely locked up here farther north, and people up and already starting to question if they were ever going to see snow. Well, most have at least seen something falling from the sky. It's really a matter of how much more do we get, and in these areas where there's been something of a break, do you have the opportunity to get more before the day is over? And as Alex Forbes pointed out earlier, we're getting snow even back into Alabama, so that is the western extent of it. That still has to gradually move eastward today, which probably puts us in line to have snow around for a little longer than it appeared we would when we were first going into this storm, because it was delayed a little bit here in really cranking up. Probably the culprit in power outages, I would assume, would be the fact that the winds have been increasing. And right now it's a 32-mile-per-hour wind in Canton, there in Cherokee County, 36 Atlanta, 33 in Carrollton. This also blows around the snow, adding to potentially poor visibility issues out there. And this is the heavier band that we're still tracking. We'll see how this moves and shifts with time. There is that sort of zone over Cherokee into portions of North Fulton that aren't getting much of anything right now, but it's spreading over Cobb County and northeast Georgia. You've had hours of ongoing snow with now things changing over toward Athens and Watkinsville as well. You can get a better sense for it here on the bigger picture of how far to the south this snow actually extends back to our west. And I want to show you this view because you can see sort of the two pieces of the puzzle we're working with here. Here's that low pressure winding up along the coast, and this disturbance is kind of coming around the bend, putting us right here in this zone where everything is kind of going according to plan, at least so far, with visibility down to about zero in Blairsville. It is not much better in Gainesville. These numbers will fluctuate throughout the day, as will the snow. So we're still going to hold steady on this forecast. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I know it's human nature to kind of focus in on the highest number on the map and assume that's what you're going to get in your neighborhood. It will vary a lot from one location to the next. So this is a dusting up to 2 inches of rain and roughly an inch or more right through the Atlanta area, with higher amounts to the east and especially to the northeast. So as we continue to track this, we've got some more updates coming your way in a few minutes. Ron and Elise.
More areas getting snow now. All right, Joanne, thank you so much. Now let's check the conditions there in Athens.
Yeah, which apparently things have changed since we last met up with.
Oh my, you changed big time. Yeah.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Yeah, I've been pretty bummed because I've been here live in Athens since 3:45 this morning, and for the last 7 hours, there has not been any such snow. Well, ask and you shall receive. The snow is finally coming down here on Broad Street in downtown Athens. I've got a shovel in my hand to give you a little bit of a visual for what we've got right now. We showed you just a little bit of the ice from earlier from last week. It is very, very thick right now as the snow is coming down, sort of blending together with that ice. But we're seeing a lot more cars kind of driving around. The icy conditions on the roads themselves.
Just here and there. Here's a closer view of the snow in motion, that band that's been heavier from eastern Gwinnett County, now dipping down into Morgan and Putnam counties. There's a little break right there. And then we've got the heavier band still ongoing here out to the west. Notice this right here into North Fulton County. We're going to watch this snow start to fill back in. Some of these areas that really feel like they've missed out so far, there is more on the way, which will keep us under our winter storm warning until 1 a.m. Sunday. Winter weather advisory. That will actually wrap up at 7 o'clock this evening, only because we're expecting that snow will taper off a little bit earlier in those locations. But we're still on top of the changes out there for you. We'll bring you another update in just a few minutes. Tom and Alex.
Joanne, thanks so much. We're starting to see snowfall right here in Metro Atlanta.
Gosh, it's about time. We've been waiting for this. Deidre Dukes is at Piedmont Park. Deidre, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Good morning, Alex and Tom. Well, I tell you what, we still have people out and about, even though, as Joanne said,